Hey, I hope you're all doing really, really well. So, as you know, there is no live show tonight. Yeah, you're right. There is no live show tonight. This is not happening. Actually, to be fair, I had a good think about it and I thought, mostly you guys like to hang out and chat to each other as well. So what I thought I would do, instead of just releasing the Christmas single tonight, I thought I would do a pre-recorded live show. The only negative is that I won't be here with you guys to enjoy it, and I won't be able to respond to any of your lovely, lovely comments. However, as usual, we will start it the way we usually start it and find out why today is a day to celebrate, because it's not just a live show, it's also Bathtub Party Day today and International Ninja Day, which my boy Ben will love. It's also World Soil Day, International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development, and the second Sunday of Advent. As always, I want to thank all my wonderful patrons, who I bet most of them are in tonight. Grumpy Mike, Ian Wood, James Mears, Dan O'Sullivan, Brad Guitar Miller, Gary the Big G, Tholander, and my axe, Jake Leigh Guitar, Yvan Shank, Stephen Shipman, Grandpa Joe, Dennis Pointer, Mike Hurley, The Lamb, Daz Ironworker, CJ, and Pete Brown. You guys definitely rock. So what we got coming up tonight? Well, the big thing is we have got 3 little things that I've put together for you. One is actually a mix-up of all of the wonderful submissions from my patrons from the Friday show. If you remember, if you were there on the Friday show, then you saw The Lamb and my axe and Jake Leigh all send in videos of my latest backing track, which is on my patrons account. Well, I've done a mix-up and including my own playing in it of that for you tonight. So that will probably be the first thing that we play, and I really hope you're going to love it. I hope that I've done a decent job of mixing it up, but I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments section. The second thing we've got is I've done a little bit on Paul McCartney and how the Beatles loved money at the start of their careers. So that's the second thing I've got coming up. And if you guys hang around until the end of the live show, then I've also got the Christmas single that Emily and I wrote together and that you have all been asking for. So I really hope that you will stick around, have a chat together, have a bit of fun tonight, and enjoy just hanging out on this Faux live show. It seems really weird to not be able to look in the comments and respond to all of your lovely comments. But I really hope that this is a little bit of fun for you and that you guys will be enjoying just hanging out and getting the chance to talk to each other. So without further ado, let me cue up the very first bit, because I really want to show you this amazing set of solos from the live show on Friday, the submissions from the live show with The Lamb and my axe and Jake Leigh Guitar and me all playing my most recent patrons tune. Let's go and have a look at that. So there you have it. I'm absolutely astounded at how great all and talented all of my amazing patrons are. And I just love putting that little mashup together, which I think really shows the track off beautifully. So really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. And I apologize if at the start of that you heard my wife saying, "I'll see you there," because that's where we're off to. That's why I'm not able to be live tonight. A, we've got a panto rehearsal all afternoon, and B, I've got a show that I'm doing the sound on tonight, and as a result, I couldn't be around for the live show. But that didn't stop me doing a live show for you guys. So there you go. Next up, what I've got is this little story about Paul McCartney. And I'm sure that this is going to trigger quite a lot of discussion and debate in the comment section, because it actually is an interview with Guitar World, and I forget who actually was the interviewer, but it's about the early days of the Beatles and the fact that they were really quite money motivated to begin with, which seems really crazy now when you think how much each of them have got. So Paul McCartney was interviewed, and actually I think this is quite pertinent given all of the incredible coverage that there is on YouTube at the moment about Get Back. I've resisted the urge to do a video about Get Back, the Beatles. As much as you know, I am a huge, massive Beatles fan. I just figured it's kind of been done, and it's kind of been done to death. And I'm never one to really jump on a bandwagon. So I haven't. But maybe if you'd like me to, we can have a chat on one of the live shows about the Get Back by Peter Jackson, which I actually think is the most incredible thing that I have seen, because you really feel like you're back there with the Beatles and seeing them in such vivid colour. And one of the things that really struck me was looking at Ringo's star. It almost looks like he's made up. Maybe he is, who knows? And the other thing that I really enjoyed was seeing how the Muse worked between the four of them. Okay, yeah, it did have that whole section where George left the band for a while, and that was pretty sad, actually, but I kind of understood it. One of the things that really stood out for me was the fact that Yoko was not really, for my mind, in the way. In fact, a lot of the things she said were pretty constructive. Didn't much like her singing, if I'm honest. But I can't see all the rumours that Yoko split up the Beatles from watching that Get Back film. So maybe we will do a discussion on this at some point, because there's tons of stuff that I would love to comment on. I'm pretty sure you would. But first, let's go and check out this video from Paul McCartney and what he has to say about money at the early part of the Beatles. Here we go. He reveals that money was the main driving force for the Beatles in the early days. Paul McCartney's opened up about the Beatles' outlook on money, revealing that it was the driving force behind their early musical careers. While speaking to BNN CEO James Daunt via Ultimate Guitar, McCartney was asked about a rumour that the Beatles would sit around and say stuff like, "I'm gonna write myself a new swimming pool," thinking of what you could buy with the money a hit record could make. In response, McCartney said it was only later that we discovered that what we were doing was art, and there were things like muses. When we first got out of Liverpool, it was money. We were just kids without jobs, and suddenly there was a job, and so we wanted to get paid, and the more money, the better. He continued, and it's true that me and John Lennon did used to laugh, and it was kind of a joke, well, half joke, and we once started to get a hit and knew what kind of money a hit could bring in. We said, well, let's write you a spoonful. You need a new extension, let's write it. Come on, sit down. And so, yeah, it came out of what we did. I think then we started to think, oh, it's more noble if we don't write for money, we just write for the art or love, but that comes in anyway. It's not like it's excluded because you're accepting money. What we wanted was a guitar, a car, and a house. That was it. That was the height of our ambitions. Then you suddenly could get them. So I've never been one to think that there's something dirty about accepting money. I think most people in the world do it, so there's got to be something okay about it. And love and marriage and friendship, most people in the world do that too. So I think the two can coexist, and yeah, I'm happy to enjoy both. McCartney went on to explain that you don't just use the money for yourself either, and that the Beatles enjoyed donating to charitable causes as well. There can be someone who's in desperate need of an operation who you work with or you're friendly with, and you can say, look, get up to Hurley Street, get that operation. I don't want you waiting around, it might take months. That's what Paul said. He continued, so I think it's one of the greatest things about money, being able to change someone's life with something like that. And to be able to donate to great causes so you can see things changing. You can see how you can help people. So there's plenty of good stuff about money. You don't have to just take it all, you can distribute it. What an absolutely wonderful outlook Paul McCartney's got. And again, no surprise why he's my favourite Beatle. Yeah, okay, in the early days they did look for money, but then they were poor kids out of Liverpool without much in their pockets. But later on they definitely were looking at it as art and look for the muse. I'm really impressed with this story. Hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, so there we go. That was my little thing about Paul McCartney, and I hope you enjoyed that as well. It does surprise me at how really I didn't expect them to be that kind of mercenary at the start of their career, but that's why I shared this, because I found it quite interesting. And when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. They were all kind of poor guys out of Liverpool, not had much money in their pocket. They didn't get paid too well over in Hamburg. And when their songs started to make them big bucks, I can totally understand why it would be that they wanted to better themselves. So no surprise there. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure that my buddy Bam Mozzie will be making some pretty clever comments in the comment section down there, and I'm sure that plenty of you are also commenting as well. So this isn't going to be a long live show because I've got nobody to bounce off. I've got no feedback from you guys. So I really hope that you are all having a good chat and discussion in the chat box. If that makes sense. I think it probably does. So the other thing I've got coming up this week, just so you know, on Tuesday I will release the full video for our Christmas single, which lots of you have been asking for, and lots of you enjoy hearing Emily sing. Now, I kind of wrote this, and then Emily came in and helped me, because I got the lyrics, got the tune, got everything like that. And then she really improved it by adding her vocal to it. So this really is a lovely little collaboration between Emily and I. And I really hope that you're going to enjoy this video, because we had lots of fun recording it. She is really, really talented. Do go over and check out Emily Sings on Emily's own channel. And I think probably this single will be released on Emily's channel maybe Tuesday as well. So that's what I've got coming up. I'm not sure what Thursday's video is going to be, because for the first time in about 3 weeks, I'm actually up to speed with the videos. So I'm creating videos as I go. So Tuesday will be the Christmas single, but you'll get to hear it in just a moment. And then Thursday, I have no idea. I might not even release a video on Thursday. I might wait and do the live show on Friday, because obviously we love hanging out in the live shows, and what a community we've got as well. So I'm going to dive into the Christmas single. You're going to get to hear it here first tonight, and then it will be released properly on the channel on Tuesday. But for now, I really hope you enjoy what we've done this year. It's pretty different to last year's. Last year's was pretty upbeat. This year's has got a little bit more soul to it, and I really love what Emily's done with the vocal. So enjoy.
When the snow is falling down and the holidays are here, friends are gathering around, full of season cheer. Every shop is filled with toys for every girl and boy. It's the time for spreading fun, and the world is full of joy. Church bells begin to chime, and the children go to bed. So full of Christmas time, with Santa in their hands. Presents fill the floor beneath the tree. Worries are no more, at least for you and me. When the snow is falling down, and the holidays are here, friends are gathering around, full of season cheer. Every shop is filled with toys. For every girl and boy. It's the time for spreading fun, and the world is full of joy. When the snow is falling down, and the holidays are here, friends are gathering around, full of season cheer. Every shop is filled with toys. For every girl and boy. It's the time for spreading fun, and the world is full of joy. And the world is full of joy.
So there you go. It's called Full of Joy, and I hope that it fills you with a little bit of joy. It was such great fun to record that with Emily. She is so talented. I'm so proud of her, and I think that the vocals she added to that really made it a special little Christmas single. I hope you guys will all watch it for me again on Tuesday and put your comments, not in this video, but in the video on Tuesday, and perhaps even visit Emily Sings to check it out on her channel as well, because I know a lot of you are very, very kindly gone over there and subscribed to Emily as well, and she is really delighted that you have. So I hope this little idea of mine tonight to do a pre-record, I'm not sure if I made half an hour because my clock has gone really weird on Windows 7. It's telling me it's 9:39 at night, and I'm not sure quite when I started this broadcast, but I'm going to try and work out what's wrong with my Windows 7, but I hope it has been fun. I hope it's been an opportunity for you guys to hang out and have a good old chat in the chat box, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the single. I really have missed not being able to interact with you today, but hey, I did my very best to bring you a live show, even when I am out on a gig on the sound desk. If you have any ideas for me, anything that you think would make a good video that I haven't done so far, then get in touch with me at email chinaguitarskeptic@gmail.com, because I'm looking to try and improve things as much as I can on the channel and bring you guys the content that you really want. So do get in touch with me via that email link if you have any ideas, or if you just want to give me suggestions. If there's anything you think I could be doing better, or things that you'd like me to cover, I have got a few really interesting things coming up soon. I'm going down to meet a guy called Paul and another guy called Ray, and we're going to be talking about a slide guitar that appeared with the Beatles and an incredible book that Paul has written, and that'll be coming up really, really soon. I've also arranged, I don't know if he's in, I hope he is, but I've arranged with the Lamb to come down and meet up with me as well. So that'll be 3 of my patrons that I've met now. It'll be the Lamb, Johnny, and also Jake Leigh. And I love meeting my patrons because you guys really, really do rock, as that video showed at the start of today's live show. So anyway, I'm going to toddle off any second now because I've got to go and run a pantomime, which I'm directing. And then I'm sat on the sound desk this evening when you will be enjoying this show. So have a little thought for me, spare a thought for me, because I really wish that I was properly live for you tonight. And as always, I'm just going to finish up by saying, you guys take good care.